What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Panzer Arms Scar12 back with another bang DD bang D bang D bang 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 banging episode, man. And y'all already know what this episode is. You can see this humongous, ginormous, huge box on the table, man. Y'all see what it is? You can read. That is today's episode. So jumping right into this, man, y'all see what that is, man. The Panzer Scar12, man, the Scar12 unboxing. So it's not really an unboxing because I already kind of, you know what I'm saying, checked it out. But crack this box open, and this is what it comes with, man. It's a huge box, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do this review with this ginormous box, man. As you can see, the shotgun is not in here. So what is the Panzer Scar12? The Panzer Scar12 is our AR-15 style shotgun. As you can see, the shotgun is not in here yet. It's not in here. I took it out, I already took it out. But before we get into the shotgun, I wanna show you guys what came in the box. So this is where I got it from, Palmetto State Armory. Shout out to y'all, man. I got it for around $350 after taxes, came up to around $400 after taxes. Comes with the sticker, Palmetto State Armory sticker. Comes with the instructional manual. All right, what else it comes with? It comes with the Patriots Academy mission, blah, 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 Palmetto State. Yeah, I don't care about that. So when you get your shotgun, it comes in this primary arms plastic bag right here to keep it protected. You could probably see the outline of the gun. You can see the Picatinny rails of the shotgun on here. I took it out because I wanted to look at it and play with it before I review it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get to know it before I review it. So this is not quite an unboxing, but I'm showing you what came in the box. These boxes is what the magazines came in. You get 2 5-round magazines. 2 5-round magazines. You can get 10-round magazines, and you can get a 50-round drum or 30-round drum, I believe, for these shotguns. But it comes with 2 of the Panzer Arms 5-round shotgun shell magazines, man. There's the other one. Take it out of the box. So it comes with 2 of them out the box. All right, what else comes in the box, man? It comes with 2 flip-up iron sights, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and some tools, I guess, to help install the iron sights. But it comes with these super uber duper cheap plastic flip-up iron sights, man. Like when I say cheap, I'm talking about like $8 off of Amazon cheap iron sights, man. That's how cheap these iron sights are. It's like, it's legit like plastic, like airsoft type iron sights, man. Like they're super cheap. I don't trust these for anything. I would much rather point and shoot than putting these cheap flip up sights on here. But I mean, the people who I seen actually use these say that it actually worked. There's not a lot of reviews on this shotgun on YouTube, especially this particular model and color. Literally, I've only found 2 other videos of this shotgun. So I don't know if that's a good thing or I don't know if that's a bad thing, if it's trash. I don't think it's trash because the few videos that I've seen of people talking about the Panzer Arms shotgun say that they're surprised how incredibly smooth they shoot and without any issues. So like I said, I haven't shot it yet. This is my first unboxing presentation to you guys. 2 cheap, super cheap plastic sights, man. I wouldn't even waste my time with these, man. Honestly, I would rather point and shoot before I waste my time with these. It also comes with this little case right here, and inside this case, 2 extra choke tubes for your shotgun. You guys know anything about shotguns? You have different choke tubes for different type of slugs that you're gonna be shooting. There's one already in the shotgun, and it comes with 2 extra along with the choke tube tool. So that's pretty cool that it comes with the chokes. It's a nice little case. You know, I almost kind of want to be like a carbon fiber, but of course it's plastic. But I mean, you can't beat it for $350 shotgun to get 2 5-round magazines, choke tubes, cheap ass, super cheap iron sights, and some tools, man. That's pretty dope for $350. So, all right, let's get this ginormous box out the way so I can show you guys the gun, man. Like, I can't even have the gun in the box on here because this box is super duper huge, man. All right, let's go ahead and put this box up. Get this box out of here, man. I know that's what you guys are here for, so let's go on and get this out the way so we can show you guys the shotgun. All right, so here it is, man. The Panzer Arms Scar12, man. It's the Scar design shotgun. It looks like a Scar, feels like a Scar. It's not a FN Scar, it's a Panzer Scar. And this, I believe this was the first 12 gauge shotgun of the Scar model right here. This is 5-round magazine. This is what it looks like with the magazine. There you have it, man. The Panzer Arms Scar12, man. It looks like a Scar, feels like a Scar, but it's not an FN Scar. It's a Panzer Arms 12 gauge shotgun, man. Look at the size of this barrel. When I first saw the barrel, it looked like a 50 cal barrel, man. Look at the size of that barrel. Look at the size of the muzzle. Look at the size of that break, man. It looks like a 50 cal. But here it is, man. You guys can check it out. Looks pretty cool. Of course, it doesn't come with the red dot. It didn't come with the red dot, and it did not come with the Surefire light. I just put those on there because I wanted to see how it would look with a small red dot. I was contemplating if I wanted to get like a bigger size red dot because since it's huge, but I wanted to see how the small SIG MSR is on here, and it actually looks pretty cool like that, man, with the light and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the light there. I might get another type of light that doesn't have a pad, a remote pad. I'm probably gonna get a different type of light to put on here. But for right now, I just threw it on there because I just wanted to check out some stuff with the Picatinny that I'm gonna get into later on. But let's go ahead and start from the top with the shotgun rifle, man. MSRP for this is $350. After taxes, came up to around $400. So far, like I said, what you're getting right out the box for $400 for a shotgun is not that bad. The company that makes this is Panzer Arms. They're a Turkish company. Turkish gun companies have had some good guns in the past, and they also had some trash guns, especially shotguns in the past. Panzer Arms took over whatever company that took over. They rebranded, they remodeled, and now they're coming out with their new line of shotguns, which are super reliable, especially the M4 Benelli style shotguns. Everybody say they can't believe how much that thing runs like the actual Benelli shotgun. So that's why I looked into Panzer Arms. I wanted to get a shotgun because I'm not a big fan of shotguns. I'm not a big fan of pump action shotguns. During the police academy, one of our range days was shotgun week, and I completely hated the pump action shotguns that they had. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still a good shot with it. I can hit targets. I was hitting targets with no problem. I wasn't missing. I just didn't like the manual of arms of the shotgun and pumping it and all that craziness. So I always wanted a shotgun for, just for a range toy, not necessarily for home defense, but possibly for home defense, but that's not the main reason why I wanted a shotgun. I just wanted a shotgun just to have a shotgun in the collection. I'm not a big fan of shotguns to go out and spend $2,000, $3,000 for a Benelli type shotgun like a Benelli M4. I'm not that much of a fan of shotguns. I don't know if I'm gonna be shooting them a lot. Like I said, I'm just not a fan of the caliber of 12 gauge shotguns. I'm just not a fan of it. But I know I always wanted to get one. I wanted to get one not only for home protection, but just in case, you never know when you might need a 12 gauge in your life. You never know. But I always wanted to get one. I just didn't know exactly what I wanted to get. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it because I know I'm not going to be shooting it as much. At least I don't think I'm going to be shooting it that much. When I take this to the range, we'll see. Hell, I might like it, and I might want to get another one to shoot shotguns more. So who the hell knows? I figured if I'm gonna get a shotgun, I've always wanted a shotgun. Although I'm not a big fan of a shotgun, I always wanted a Scar. Although I'm not a big fan of the Scar, I always wanted one. So when I saw Panzer Arms had a shotgun in a Scar's body, I always wanted a shotgun, although I'm not the biggest fan. I always wanted a Scar, although I'm not the biggest fan. I got the best of both worlds. I got a shotgun Scar, and it wasn't expensive. It was, like I said, $400 after taxes, so that's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and break down some of the specs for you guys before I get ahead of myself and I start ranting and raving about this thing, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into some specs. This is the model Scar12 from Panzer Arms. It is a 12 gauge shotgun like I already mentioned. It's a semi-automatic shotgun and it has AR-15 styles functions and capabilities. Like you see, the mag release just like the AR. It has a magazine just like an AR, semi-auto just like an AR. It has a 5-round magazine. They come with 2 5-round magazines. As you can see, super huge magazine. It comes with 2 magazines out the package, and I like it just for the fact that I don't have to sit there and clack, 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 you know, the old pump shotguns, because if my life depends on a shotgun, I'm not gonna be the fastest man, because I'm just not used to the manual arms, shooting and pumping it, shooting, pumping it. So I always said if I get a shotgun, I wanted to get an automatic type or semi-automatic type shotgun for the collection. So here it is, man. It's a magazine-fed shotgun. It comes with 2 5-round magazines. Your magazine capacity is gonna be 5+1, because actually it could be 5+2, because if you ghost load it, if you guys know about ghost loading, you have 5 in the magazine, you load one up in the tube, and then you could throw another one in there, another shell in there right behind of it. It's called ghost loading, man. I just learned about ghost loading. Like I said, I'm not a big shotgun fan. I'm just learning as I go. They have 3 choke tubes and that came with it, so that's pretty cool. So if you wanted to change out the chokes or whatever different type of slugs or rounds you're gonna be putting through here, you can change out the chokes to adjust it, man. It has an 18.5-inch barrel, so this is a big boy. You can see, man, this barrel is out there, man. 18.5 inches barrel, man. The total length of this from the tip of the barrel to the buttstock is 39 inches. 39 inches, that's 3 feet. For you guys that don't know what 39 inches is, this thing is 3 feet tall from muzzle to butt, man. 3 feet tall, man. 39 inches, man. That's a big boy, man. Look how big that thing is, man. Let me go ahead and look at that, man. That's a big boy right there, right? So it has a humongous barrel. Let's talk about some of the things that it has. It has a Scar type cheek riser, right? Where you can rise it. You push this button right here, and you can drop the cheek well, the cheek rise. You can rise it back up. I like it up. It kind of looks more like a Scar when you have it up like that. Looks pretty cool. The one thing about this buttstock that I didn't like, well, there's 2 things about this buttstock that I don't like, is that it's not collapsible. I can't change the size of it like most adjustable stocks and AR-15s. I can't adjust it, and it's not folding like the Scars. You know, the Scars, you press a button and the buttstock folds. The fact that it's so big, it would have been awesome to have a folding buttstock with it, just to bring down some of this weight for transport reasons, for transport purposes. The fact that you can't collapse the buttstock and it can't fold, I'm not gonna, that's just what it is. I have a whole cons or negative section for this, so I'm not gonna speak on it right now. But hint, that is one of the negatives. So another feature that it has is you have a pull, push, adjustable gas regulator valve right here. So you see this little valve right here? You pull this in, you pull it out, and it regulates the gases for different loads. So if you want to shoot like a light load, you go ahead and pull it out, and it'll adjust the gas for it, so it can adjust the cycling for a light load. And if you're gonna have like heavy slugs like these, you just go ahead and push it in, and you're gonna have enough gas to go ahead and charge it. Another thing that is pretty cool that it has is it have an ambidextrous charging handle. So you see the charging handle is right here. It's gonna lock right now because the magazine is in. So it has a charging handle right here, but what's cool about it is that you can change it. So if I don't want the charging handle on this side, I can go ahead and pull this out, and I can just go ahead and put the charging handle on this side of the gun, so I could charge the gun from this side if that's what I choose to do. The reason I don't have the charging handle on this side of the gun is because I'm right-handed, and so my left hand, that is supposed to be my support hand, if I have the charging handle right on the left side of the gun, when I shoot, it's gonna break my thumb off, because this is a cyclist. This charging handle cycles every time you shoot the gun. So the charging handle is gonna be cycling back and forth every time you shoot the gun. So if I put it on the left side of the gun, the first shot I take, I'm probably gonna break my thumb because of how I grip the gun. So if you see how I grip it, my hand is right where the charging handle will be. So I can't have the charging handle on the left side. So that's pretty cool because I'm able to put it over to the right side of the gun so it wouldn't affect me at all. I can go ahead and charge it from this side and do what I gotta do. I can load it up, charge it, boom, put the magazine, and do what I gotta do. So that's one of the cool things that I like about it. It has ambidextrous. It has an ambidextrous charging handle. It has ambidextrous mag release. I can drop the mag from both sides. I can drop the mag from this side. See, I'm gonna push the button right here. I could drop the mag from this side, or I could drop the mag from this side. So it's ambidextrous. So that's pretty cool to be able to have ambidextrous charging handles, just like an AR-15. Another thing that it has also, it has a safety selector switch, just like the AR-15 style. Flip it up to shoot, flip it down, weapons unsafe. So that's pretty cool. For $350 or $400 after taxes, realistically, this makes it one of the most versatile shotguns on the market because of all the features that you have in a shotgun package. That's only $350, $400 after taxes. So let's just say, I'm just gonna say for a shotgun that's under $500, I think this is one of the most versatile shotguns on the market right now. I haven't shot it yet, but like I said, the few videos that I've seen of the Panzer Arms Scar rifles shooting, the person doing the review was super surprised how smooth and how flawlessly it's shot with mostly no issues. The only issues I've ever seen with people when they shoot this that they have is when you shoot lighter loads. If you shoot lighter loads or shorter brass loads, then it's gonna have problems ejecting because it's just not gonna have enough power to eject it. This is for high power loads right here. This is an automatic shotgun. This is not a pump action. It's an automatic shotgun. So you need those high powered loads so it can go ahead and push that bolt back and forth to do what it got to do, so it can eject around and grab another slug. So whenever you're gonna shoot automatic shotguns, make sure don't put any light loads. Even though I have the adjustable gas block to adjust it for light loads, I wouldn't even put light loads in this because it's an automatic shotgun. Why would I want a light load in it? I would want a heavy load to send those slugs or send those buckshots down on target. So I don't know why you would even want to have light loads or shoot light loads through this. I would definitely just shoot heavy loads through this, man. As you can see, it locks back on empty. That's pretty cool for a shotgun to have that lock feature on an empty bolt, on an empty magazine, man. You go ahead and drop the bolt, man. But when you charge this thing, it sounds like a shotgun, man. It does not sound like an AR-15. When you rack this thing, it sounds like a shotgun. That's that classic shotgun rack. You know, somebody hear that and they're gonna be like, oh, hey, get the hell out of my house. You know, you hear that and you already know, man, oh man, this guy is not playing. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I love the look of it. I love how it looks. I love the ergonomics of it. It looks pretty cool. We'll see how the paint camo pattern holds up. This is obviously a multicam white multicam pattern. It feels from what I know about Cerakote and rifle painting and stuff like that, it doesn't feel the greatest. It kind of feels a little bit cheap to touch, but it just feels that way. I don't know if it really is. I already see that it have little scuff marks, so it does look like it's kind of a cheap kind of paint job, man. But I mean, I don't really care. It's a shotgun. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If it's all cheap and worn out, then it's just gonna have that battle worn look. So that's gonna be pretty cool also. Like I said, I put on the red dot, my SIG MSR on here because I want to see how this SIG MSR holds up to shotgun, automatic shotgun fire, man. If this little SIG MSR holds up to this shotgun automatic fire, I don't care what nobody says. If this SIG MSR holds up to it, this is a hell of an optic for the price point, man. I got my Surefire light on there. It's not gonna stay on there. It's just on here temporarily. Oh yeah, it also comes with a foregrip. I forgot to mention the foregrip. And I adjusted it. The foregrip was up here. And when the foregrip was up here, the light was in the way, so I couldn't grab it. So what I did, I just brought the foregrip back down closer to the mag well. I have a better grip and I can still activate my flashlight if I need to. I can put my thumb down. If I need a flashlight, just bring my thumb up and put the flashlight on there. But this flashlight isn't staying on here. This flashlight is going on something else that's coming in. Stay tuned for that one. This is just on here temporarily because I just wanted to adjust things already for when I go to the range, because I'm gonna zero this hopefully tomorrow, if not then next weekend. I just wanted to have it set up So I know like when I do get a light on there where I gotta put the light, I have to put the light on the left side because the charging handle, I can only run it on the right side, because if I try to put the charging handle on the left side, I'm gonna break my thumb because of how I grip it. As you can see, like I already told you guys, my thumb is right there. So I have to have the charging handle on the right side. Let's go ahead and let's start getting into some of the cons of this rifle. Right off the top. The first thing I noticed, the first con that I noticed with this shotgun. The first con that I noticed with this shotgun right off the top, when I was putting the red dot on there, I wanted to see how it looked. I was gonna remove the red dot and then, remove the light and just show it how it came out of the box. But I realized when I was putting the red dot on there, the Picatinny rails, I don't know if it's just this section, but the top section, I tried putting the red dot and it wouldn't fit. So I had to get a file and I had to file in between the Picatinny rails to get my red dot to sit properly on it. So that's the first con that I noticed right off the top. I don't know if everybody else or anybody else had that issue with their Scar12, but that's one of the first things that I noticed right off the top is I had to file the Picatinny rail in order to get the red dot to sit on the rail properly. So that's the first con that I noticed. I don't know if it was just a freak accident, a one-off type of thing, but if you guys out there, if you have a Panzer Arms Scar style shotgun, did you have that same issue with a red dot where it wouldn't sit properly and you have to file that Picatinny rail? Let me know in the comments if you guys had that issue. Another con that I think that this have is the reciprocating charging handle. The fact that you have a possibility of getting smacked in the hand with this thing traveling at high speeds. That's a big con for me. It would have been nice if it was like certain type of PCCs and AR-15 style rifle where it's not reciprocating, you charge it and it just stays put. I think that would have been better, but I mean, hopefully maybe in the future they might, come up with a charging handle that's non-reciprocating. But I think that's a big con, especially for a shotgun of this size right here, because when you have a good grip on it, in order to have a good grip, you have to, in order to get a good C-clamp, your hand is gonna be where the charging handle is. So that's kind of a little bit scary. The way how I grip it right here, I'm gonna be clear. The charging handle, my thumb and my fingers are gonna be clear, but that's still kind of close to comfort. If I'm not gonna adjust too much because it's pretty thick, it's pretty girthy. So my hand is already wrapped around it, so there's no way my finger can get closer to the charging handle. But just the charging handle being reciprocating the location, maybe if it was a little further back instead of so up front, it wouldn't be so bad. But the fact that it's so up front, like that's where most people are gonna have their hand to grip it. So maybe if the charging handle was just a little bit more towards the rear of the gun, then that probably wouldn't be so bad. So that's one of the cons for me, is the charging handle just being so far up. You have a risk, especially if you have bigger, longer fingers, you have a potential of smacking your hand and your fingers with the charging handle while you're shooting. Another con that I think that so far right off the top, out the box, I think it's a con, I don't know yet, is that it's the majority of this shotgun is polymer. It's a light polymer, it's super light, even with everything on here, it's super light, it's not that heavy. It's heavier than a regular AR-15 rifle, but it's not that bad for a full-size automatic shotgun. But I would have liked to see probably like a lightweight aluminum or some type of lightweight metal. I don't think it's plastic. I think this is aluminum, is it? Oh, wait, no. No, this. So yeah, this is plastic also. I thought it was aluminum on the lower. If it sounded like aluminum when the mag was in it, but when you take the mag out, no, this is all polymer. So the whole gun is polymer. And I know they did that so it can be light because it's already a big gun. But I would have liked to seen a light grade aluminum, either at least on the lower portion of the shotgun. So that's a big negative for me, or a big con for me. It's not a negative, but it's just a con for me. I would have just liked to have an aluminum lower for a shotgun, because this is a shotgun, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is shotgun slugs. These aren't 223s or 5.56. This is a shotgun slug. So I would like to see an aluminum lower for this. So that's one of the cons right out the gate for me. Another con for me right out the gate, first unboxing this, was the cheap old flip up iron sights, man. Those iron sights, those are some of the cheapest iron sights I've ever seen. Like, I've seen iron sights on Amazon that look more sturdier and rugged than the ones that Panzer put with this, man. So I'm not even gonna waste my time putting them on there, because I'm not gonna put them on here, man. I don't know if I'm gonna run iron sights on this one. I might, if I find a good pair of flip-up iron sights for a decent price, I might put it on here, but I really don't want to spend a whole lot of money on iron sights on this shotgun because, like I said, I'm not going to be shooting it like that. As long as I got a red dot on here that's going to last forever battery-wise, I don't even think I'm going to put some iron sights on here. But if I find some nice, cool, you know, flip-up ones for a decent price, you know, probably like the Magpul M-Buses, if I get catch them on a sale or something, I'll probably put the cheap Magpul plastic M-Buses on here. But other than that, I'm not too worried about having iron sights right now. But that is one of the cons, is that although it comes with iron sights, they're like the most cheapest iron sights I've ever seen in my life. That's how bad they are. All right, another con that I think this rifle has for me personally is I think the barrel is too long. As soon as I can figure out how to swap out this barrel, I would put a shorter barrel in here. I would put like at least a 12 or 13 inch barrel on here. I think this 18.5 barrel is just super long. It's just too long, especially if you're trying to use this for home defense. There's no way you can clear a room and clear corners with this thing. The barrel is just super duper long. As soon as I can figure out if I can swap out the barrel, I will definitely put a shorter barrel on here, at least 12, 13 inch barrel, man. This 18 inch barrel is just not it, man. It's just too long for me to actually use for home defense. So right now, this is just gonna be like a range type toy gun because there's no way in hell in the middle of the night I'm grabbing this 3-foot rifle because 39 inches total. This is 39 inches total, man. This is a 3-foot freaking shotgun. There's no way in the middle of the night I'm grabbing this 3-foot shotgun for home defense, man. I mean, I just don't see myself doing it, man. I don't know. As soon as I can figure out if I can swap out the barrel for a shorter barrel, I will definitely pull a shorter barrel because this is a shotgun. I don't expect to be shooting long distance with a shotgun. This is a shotgun for me is gonna be a CQB type weapon. So I will definitely try to figure out how to shorten out this barrel. If I can swap it out for a shorter barrel, I will definitely throw a shorter barrel on there. So that's one of the cons for me right out the top, is this super long 18.5 inch barrel. Now, some people want the longer barrel because they want the more velocity out of this shotgun, and that's fine. But like I said, I'm not trying to shoot super long distance with this. This is gonna be up close and personal type of weapon, so I don't need that long 18.5 inch barrel on there. So that's one of the things that's one of the first major components that I will swap out as soon as I figure out if I can swap out this barrel or not. Another con that this thing had right off the top is the buttstock. Even though I like the look of the Scar type buttstock, what I don't like is that it's non-adjustable. I can't adjust this. So if my wife tries to shoot this, she's gonna have a hard time because this is gonna be so far out. It's gonna be super long for her, and it's gonna be super uncomfortable for her to shoot because I cannot adjust this. If I can find a Scar type rear end for this 12 gauge shotgun and put it on here, adjustable and folding, I will definitely put that on there. But that's one of the biggest cons, is that for me, the stock, you cannot adjust it. It's literally just for looks. And yet, although it looks cool, I would just like to be able to adjust it even just a little bit. So that's another super con for me. It's just the non-adjustable buttstock, man. Come on, Panzer, man. Come on, man. I know you guys are trying to keep the cost down, but come on, man. At least give me a version where I can have an adjustable version. If you guys are trying to save money, and if it costs too much, then what you can do is have models where, like this one, where you can't adjust it, the non-adjustable models, but then have models where you can adjust it. Have the adjustable versions that's gonna cost a little bit more. If you want adjustable folding stock, then I'm willing to pay the extra $200 for an adjustable folding stock. So give us that option, Panzer. Come on, man, give us that option. Okay, another con that I see right out the box is the fact that the gas adjustment valve is right here next to the charging handle. It's literally right here. The gas adjustment valve is right here, and the charging handle is right here. So if you're in the middle of the shooting, if you're in the middle of a stressful situation, you can actually grab the wrong one, and you can get caught up, and you'll be sitting there trying to charge the gun, and you can't charge it because you're grabbing the gas adjustment block instead of the actual charging handle. So when the charging handle is on the left side, that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. But if you're like me and you have to put the charging handle on the right side, the fact that the gas block, the adjusting gas valve is right here, right next to it, I could see myself accidentally grabbing the wrong one and jacking my pinky up, grabbing that thing and trying to pull, and I freaking break my pinky trying to pull this thing back. So that's, like I said, that's another con that I seen, It's just that the adjustable gas valve is just right there. Maybe if they made this ambidextrous, if they made the gas valve ambidextrous and I could flip it on the other side, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing. It's not that big of a deal because you can adjust you can change the charging handle and put it on the other side. But the fact that I have to have it on this side, that's kind of a con for me. All right, another con that I think that this shotgun have right out the box is I would have liked to have at least one 10 or 20 round magazine with the box. I got two 5-round magazines. I can't complain too much. At least I got two magazines because there's some company that you only get one. I got two 5-round magazines. That's good and that's fine and dandy, but I would have liked to have at least a 10-round magazine, if not a 20. 20 is even better, but at least a 10-round magazine with a 5-round. I think that's one of the cons. It kind of like balances itself out because at least you got two 5-round magazines and not just one. The last con that I would say about this rifle that I've noticed right off the top is when you charge the rifle back, right? Let me go ahead and lock the bolt to the rear. All right, so when the bolt is locked to the rear and I look in and I look at the, when I look at the feed ramp to the slug, it looks like plastic. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the feed ramp for the slug is plastic. That's a problem for me. Like I said, the videos that I've seen with people shooting this exact type gun had zero issues feeding, had zero issues with the feed ramp or the slugs getting caught up in the feed ramps or anything like that. I have seen zero issues with this, but I would have loved to see a metal feed ramp. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the metal not only is it smoother than plastic, but I just feel like durability-wise, longevity-wise, the metal is gonna last longer than plastic. That's one of the biggest cons, is that it has a plastic feed ramp and not a metal one. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, the grip. The grip is pretty good. I honestly, when I first saw the pictures, I didn't think I was gonna like the grip. I was already looking at grips that I was gonna swap it out with. But once I actually have the grip in hand and I feel it, it actually feels pretty good. So I think I'm just gonna leave that grip. Unless I find another cool rubberized looking grip that I find, because I don't wanna have a plastic grip, because I like that this is rubber, because this is a shotgun. This thing is gonna kick. So after a while holding that grip is gonna dig into your hand. So if I could find another real comfortable, cool looking rubber type or rubber cover type grip, then I'm gonna swap it out. If not, then this is gonna stay on here until I find that. I don't know if this is a Magpul grip or if it's a wannabe Magpul grip, just like this is a wannabe FN. I don't know, but I might put a vertical foregrip on here, honestly. I feel like the vertical foregrip might be a little bit more comfortable, but I mean, it's not bad. This is the Panzer Arms Scar12, man. The Panzer Arms Scar12 12 gauge shotgun, man. This thing holds and shoots 12 gauge shotgun slugs. This is what I'm gonna be shooting on the range when I go zero. These are just cheap Federal field and target slugs. Like I said, I'm not a big shotgun expert. I'm not a big fan of shotguns. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know the ins and outs of shotguns. I'm learning shotgun systems as I go. I don't have a lot of experience with them, but for right now, this is gonna be my range toy shotgun. I just feel like the barrel is too long, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and just talk for a little bit, man. So if you guys are here to check out and get the specs of the gun, the shotgun, you guys are good, man. I'm just gonna stay here and rant a little bit and just you know what I'm saying, just BS a little bit about the shotgun. All right, so now that we talked about the specs and everything about the gun, what is my plans for this Scar12 shotgun? First things first. The first thing I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to see if I can get a shorter barrel, at least 12, 13-inch barrel, because this 18.5-inch barrel is just not it. Especially for home defense, it's too big. It's 3 feet long, man. It's 3 feet worth of firearm, man. It's a 3 foot shotgun, man. So home defense is definitely out the question for now, because I am not going to be trying to go through my house with a 3 foot shotgun right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably have it ready and available, but this is not the first thing I'm grabbing for home defense. So the first thing I would try to do is definitely try to see if I can get a shorter barrel put onto this thing. Like I said, 12 inches, try to cut it back a little bit and then maybe this could be like a home defense option. So for right now, this is just gonna be one of my range toys. Just, you know, I'm gonna just see how I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the red dot because I don't want to spend $700-800 on a sighting system, a red dot, on a $400 gun. So that's why I went with the little, I don't want to say cheap, but that's why I went with the affordable SIG MSR. And I want to honestly see how this MSR holds up on a range on top of an automatic 12 gauge shotgun, shooting rapid fire as fast as I can. So if this little MSR can hold up to the recoil of an automatic shotgun, then that's gonna tell you that the SIG MSR is a good optic for the price point that it's sitting at. Right now, I think you can get them for like about $120, $130. So $130 SIG optic on top of an automatic shotgun. We'll see how it fares. We'll see if it lasts. We'll see how long it holds up. Until I can find a shorter barrel, this is just gonna be this is just gonna be for looks. After I shoot it for a little bit on the range, I take it out on the range on a range day, I'll see if I'm gonna put an angle foregrip on here. Let's see if I put like a vertical foregrip on here or just leave this grip on here. It looks like a Magpul grip, but I don't think it's a Magpul. I think it's like a knockoff Magpul. I don't know, it could be a Magpul, but I doubt it, honestly. But so far, first impressions, man, it looks good, feels good. I just don't like the barrel. I think the barrel is too long. It looks like a 50 cal, man. When you see, look at this barrel, man. This thing like a 50 cal, bro. It looks like I'm shooting 50 BMGs out this mug, man. Look at this thing. Look like a 50 cal, bro. look at that, man. It looks like a 50 cal. But so far, it looks good. It feels good. Can't wait to shoot it. I'll let you guys know how I shoot it when I take it out to the range. Hopefully I can get some nice footage. I'll probably take it out to the outdoor range. I'm probably gonna take it to the indoor range just to zero the red dot and to see how it holds up. So hopefully I can get it zeroed. I might put some iron sights on here, but like I said, I don't wanna put like crazy expensive iron sights on this gun because I'm most likely gonna be using a red dot for it anyways. So I may or may not put flip up iron sights on here. We'll see how it goes. I mean, iron sights is not gonna put a lot of weight on it, but I just don't know if I'm gonna put iron sights on this, but we'll see how it goes. But anyways, man, it's your boy, Panzer Arms Scar12. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Remember, always be greater than you were yesterday. We live to train because we train to live. Go out, learn how to shoot, learn how to defend yourself, learn how to protect your family, man, because you are your own first responder. Because in the middle of the night, when something happens and you need help ASAP, police, fire department, sheriffs ain't gonna be there that very second, man. So you have to learn how to defend yourself. You have to learn how to protect your family. So go out, learn how to shoot, advocate for your Second Amendment, and let's get rid of these stupid gun laws, man. It just grinds my gears real quick. Let me get a real quick rant before I get out of here. Real quick rant. It just grinds my gears that here I am, a police officer, not just me, I'm talking about any American citizen right now, man. Here you are, American citizens. Most Americans have multiple guns. So if I already have a bunch of guns at the house, why do I have to wait 3 days to pick up my gun, Colorado? Colorado, tell me how that makes any sense. If we already have look, I can get the waiting period if it's my first gun purchase ever and you want me to wait 3 days to make sure, okay, I get it. But if you already have multiple guns in your home, what's the point of you waiting on a gun that you purchase? Especially if you order it online. If I order a gun online, I already gotta wait like a week, sometime 2 weeks to 3 weeks before the company ships it. So if I'm already waiting 2 to 3 weeks to get a gun shipped from online, now I get it in my FFL, I gotta wait another 3 days. Like, what is the, how, anyways. Anyways, I'm not gonna get started with that, man. But anyways, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys turn on the bell notifications so you guys get notified every time we drop another banging video, man. But until next episode, man, it's your boy, Panzer Arms Scar12. We'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.